Hi everybody, Taku. I'm here with my brother Mo today, and today we're just going to be discussing our thoughts on Dragon Ball Super Episode 90. Before we begin, this is our first episode review. I haven't watched a whole lot of it, but I've watched this one and a few other episodes in the past. And my brother, he can go ahead and introduce himself. He's watched a couple episodes. He watched all the episodes. So,
hey guys, it's Mo here. Just about to do some reviews of Dragon Ball Super. Just starting up a new channel, or reviving my old channel. So I'm just gonna be making more videos and publishing more things about Super, even like video game products and all that. So
all right,
forward to it.
Cool. All right. So first thing, I think my brother already knows this, but I particularly don't. I'm not a super big fan of Dragon Ball Super. It was crazy. I was looking forward to it at first, but I stopped watching it. So we're on episode 90 now. Like, I usually dip in and watch it when he's watching it. So I've watched sparingly. I've watched a few episodes. It's just left of, I don't know. It's not terrible, but it's not good either. I'm not invested in it at all. So I guess to go ahead and just start into the review. The first thing that happens, we see Tien and Goku at the school and everything, and all the damage has been done, and they're eating food, and Tien's talking about he wants to enter the tournament. The first immediate problem I had with this is like, okay, like Tien wants to enter the tournament to win like 10 million zenny or whatever it was, and to win it for the damage and stuff. It just didn't make no sense to me. I mean, he knows he's outmatched by everybody, like Goku, Piccolo, Vegeta, Gohan, Majin Buu. I mean, I know they're fighting on teams, but it's like, you're not going to win all that money if everybody's in it together, first of all. Even if he wins a portion of it, just, I don't know, it just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So, yeah, what do you think about, just starting off, what was your opening thoughts on the episode?
So they started off with, Piccolo talking to Gohan about the his training is complete and all that, and I was like, okay, like the first thing that was weird to me was Gohan was in the tracksuit, the green tracksuit.
Oh, yeah.
That he was in, and like the last episode he was just in like his the Goku, whatever you call it, like Goku's gi, and then that was like the first thing that kind of threw me off. But other than that, I feel like the whole Tien thing, like, I get, like, it kind of doesn't make sense, but at the same time it does, because like they could, for all we know, each member can get the 10 million zenny instead of it just being one person, or like it could be like each member gets 10 million zenny, and then
Yeah, I guess. So, I don't think they're gonna do that though. Yeah. Like, because that's like 10, 100, who knows how much. But
yeah, that's true. And plus, it's a lie anyway, so they won't even get the money.
Yeah, exactly. Win, so
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Goku
that.
was actually lying about that the whole time.
Oh, that's just the motive to join.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I think is gonna happen is Goku's gonna donate his because he has he had 100 million from Mr. Satan.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's just gonna
give it away.
Yeah, to each of the members. But if they win, So the next part of the episode, they all go to the fighting ground.
Yeah. And, so this is another thing that was kind of weird for me. So they all went to the fighting grounds. And apparently, like, again, I'm not super big on following Super, but this is like a point that's been like hyped up. My brother's been telling me about, like, Goku and Tien are Goku and going to team up for Goku and Gohan. Everyone knew Goku and Gohan was going to fight, but the thing is, for me, I kind of knew like the smaller fighting portion wasn't going to last very long. The funny thing is, I have all these weird predictions about Super, and this is why I don't watch it, because I'm like jokingly predicting things, and I'm usually like right in a bad way, because I just kind of know the atmosphere of where Super's going to. Long story short, it's super Japanese. It's like, that might sound weird, but I don't know. It's just super condensed. The show is super condensed, and that's another topic for another day. But anyway, they go to the fighting grounds. I knew it wasn't going to last long, because I knew like Tien couldn't compete. You know what I'm saying? With Goku, he can't even compete with like Piccolo or Gohan. So I knew he wasn't going to last very long. Apparently he didn't last very long, because they were just kind of like, the fight scene didn't last very long. That's another topic I want to discuss too. I feel like this whole thing, I'll make this point last. Okay. Anyways, so he stops fighting after like one blow from Gohan, and like Piccolo kind of just charges a little attack up, and the rest of the fight is Goku versus Gohan.
Yeah. So
What you think?
I feel like in terms of the fight being short, I kind of get why, because like the episode wasn't focused on like the team battle. It was focused on, you know, like the name of the episode itself is, you know, Goku versus Gohan.
Right.
So I wasn't really too mad that Tien and Piccolo didn't really do much, because I was like, that's not the focus of the episode.
I agree too, but it's like, why even, like, they shouldn't have even been there. There's no point for them to be there. They didn't even fight each other.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, I get it, because like they wanted to just test, because Piccolo in the episode 88, like Piccolo and Gohan,
He just wanted to watch him train or something.
Well, now like they both agreed at the end of the episode that they wanted to make like team combinations and stuff like that, and team attacks and all that. Like Piccolo and Gohan were both like, oh, let's come up with some combinations for the tournament. So like, you know, and then episode 90, their training is done, so they probably wanted to test out whatever, you know, moves they came up with in the in their training sessions.
Yeah, but they didn't do that.
They did. Like they had, you know, they distracted Tien. And then, you know, Tien was looking up at Goku.
All he did was just make a blast. My point is, the point is I'm making is like that episode, like the point is I'm making is not that the fight, the team up thing was stupid or anything. That was just like those. I should have actually just timed the episode. It's probably only like no longer than like 12 minutes. If I'm being generous, it's probably like 8 minutes or 6 minutes. Yeah. But that's another problem I have with Super. I feel like the whole show is like, again, super condensed. Like things that need to be 3 episodes long or 2 episodes to kind of like flesh out, give, you know, make it feel a bit more dynamic or add some drama to it. They try to condense it into 1 episode. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a problem I've had with previous episodes that I did watch. But something like this episode could have actually been very exciting, and it could have, you know, showcased how strong everyone's gotten. Tien's been training, Piccolo's been training, Gohan's been training, and I didn't really get a sense of how strong anyone's become. They didn't really do anything, so that was kind of underwhelming to me.
Yeah, I'm like complete opposite, because like I know for sure, seeing like Gohan before, like a few episodes prior, he was like getting dogged by Piccolo, and so now he's like able to, you know, compete at least, like, or at least fight Goku at like Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, but they've been super inconsistent with Gohan. That's why I'm not taking the show seriously. It's like they kind of just throw things around, like, you know, power scaling and how strong this character's gotten. Because if they wanted to, like, see, the thing is with Super, I'm not, and this is just like something I've noticed. Like, I bet you if Vegeta fights Gohan, like, it's not going to be the same outcome as Goku. Yeah, like, no, and what I'm saying is, if Vegeta and Gohan fought, Vegeta would somehow have the upper hand, even though he could compete with Goku. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just because the personality types are different.
Yeah, they'll make it like a quicker.
Yeah, and that's just, exactly, it's just like weird to me. Like, that's why I don't get it, you know, because if someone's stronger than you, they should be stronger than you. Of course, that didn't happen, it's not going to happen, but it's just weird to me that way. Like, that's just the way the show's been turning out.
Yeah.
So the fight, I think, you know, to my point is, I think it should have been longer. I could have been interested in it if they just kind of drew it out more, you know, like, I feel like if they would have spent like 3 episodes, if they spent like 1 episode with like, you know, the team attack and just done some, just have them do something interesting. If it was a team battle, I wanted to see them actually do something. Most of the small screen time that they were focusing on the other characters, Tien literally didn't do anything. He just got hit and stopped fighting and was complaining, oh, we've seen your power, there's no point. And Piccolo just kind of like just charged up for a bit, and that was it. Yeah. So it could have, what I'm saying is, it could have been an interesting team battle, it just wasn't for time purposes. They tried to fit too much into 22 minutes of the episode.
Yeah, but like I said, I get why, because it's not the focus.
I get it, yeah, I get they're not fighting to the death. I understand
like,
that,
just
right?
Not the focus of the episode, you know?
Right, and what I'm saying is, like, if they're gonna, the thing is like, the focus of the episode was, like, that was almost a non-needed episode. I didn't miss any. If I didn't watch that, I wouldn't have gained anything. I wouldn't have lost anything. It was kind of like weird. I feel like if an action show needs to have a lot of action in it. Like I'm not saying every fight needs to be 20 episodes like Goku versus Frieza, but something like that. The characters, they're bringing back old characters who haven't fought in like 20 years. Yeah. Like some of us want to see some of that.
Yeah, they do. They had him fight 17, you know, Krillin.
Yeah, but I'm saying like each of those fights have only been like a snippet.
I know, but like at the same time,
we want to go into. I want to go into this tournament feeling like they've actually done something, not just kind of like buff and nerf and have weird power scaling. Because Goku is knocking out Gohan, you know, at Super Saiyan Blue, even though he used Kaioken, but like Krillin can like compete against the Kamehameha, and all he did is hit the gym.
Yeah, like that stuff like that doesn't make sense. But like,
I just want to like, if the thing is, if they're gonna do stuff like that, make it reasonable. Like a fight like that short isn't reasonable for me. It's not convincing to me. That's me. You know, I get it. Like Yeah, I don't know. So
yeah, I don't know. Like to me, it wasn't that big. Like the other episodes, I have a bigger problem with more because of like the power scaling, like you said. Not really like the pacing. To me, I feel like the pacing is this arc at least has been okay. I feel
yeah,
like
the pacing of the arc has been cool.
yeah, but like I feel like their main problem is like what we always said, they just don't really take the time to explain stuff.
Yeah.
So like I'm fine with like shorter fights, but like as long as it ends into like something that makes sense towards the end.
Oh, me too. You know what? If there are shorter fights, I feel like they could at least be impressive. That didn't impress me.
Oh yeah, I was impressed by it. I felt like it was pretty cool. I had like I was watching it when I was watching it live. I actually like really like went crazy over like just the I don't know, like it felt like really intense to me. Like it reminded me of like of a good Dragon Ball Z-ish fight, like where you know they're teleporting, you got the beams everywhere. Like to me, Super usually is like just like you know kind of quiet punches and kicks. Like it's never like explosive. Like I feel like this episode had you know the punches they all like made craters. You know like every little thing they did was just so like dramatic. I feel like it was a good.
I don't feel it was dramatic. Like dramatic to me is like when they get punched in the gut. And it takes like they're winding back, and then they get.
He did that to
it was that was just he just kicked him, and you seen Goku's reaction like for a split second.
They did a point where Goku rushed towards him, and then he was like jabbing Gohan.
I'm gonna I gotta do a comparison because
I know what you mean. Like, well, they hit him really hard.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see stuff like that.
It did that. It's just in a quicker way.
I want to see them fighting in the sky, and someone gets knocked down, and they do like the little skyrocket effect, and they crash into the boulders, and then they get really mad and power up, and like the gravel is all dispersing into the air. I want to see stuff like that.
To me, it was. I mean, it was.
It was okay. It was lukewarm to me. I'm not impressed. I'll see where it goes, but those are my. That's what I feel about the fight. What did you?
I thought it was pretty good. Like I said, like to me, super fights usually have me kind of like bored in a way, like especially like with Goku Black and all that stuff, like because they just talk a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking.
I feel like that fight was pretty good. They didn't sit there and start talking. They just fought it out until like pretty much the end of the episode. Like and it had like a pretty cool ending too, like where they clash at the end and everything. So like I don't know, like to me it was pretty nice.
I felt like that. Okay, what were you saying?
And then I was just gonna move on to the part where Goku like went Super Saiyan Blue, and then a part at least to me that was interesting, like with Vegeta, like he smiled at at the fight, like Goku and Gohan fighting.
Corny. That was corny to me.
Like to me,
that was super corny to me.
To me, it meant like multiple things.
If that was an old Vegeta, he would have at least went to go see what's up. He would have either been trembling in fear, what is his power, or he would have went to like go check out the fight.
Nah, I feel like because I'm pretty sure he already knew exactly whose key it was. So like I'm like.
But like,
as like he was happy that Gohan was training again.
Yeah, but like like old Vegeta would have been like
I mean, but he's a different person now. He's not the same.
and that's another discussion too, because it's Dragon Ball Super. Like they took the real life time gap of 20 years and they applied that to the characters.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's not really Vegeta. Oh, he's a father now. Like so.
Yeah.
Trunks, he's known he's been a father since Trunks. That never stopped him before.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of character, I would say he's changed a lot since like.
Yeah, that's just character, quote unquote, development.
Like he's a lot calmer now. I'd say like he's not the same person he was in Cell, where he would run over to Piccolo and be like, "Oh, you can't be this strong." Like he's toned down a lot. Like in the Buu saga, he even admitted like Goku's better.
That was that. But then in some Dragon Ball Z special or something, he was like, "Oh, I'm the best." Again.
Which one?
I don't remember, but I've seen it. I'm not
the one where they're fighting the Radish people, or
I don't know, like or some episode. He was like, "Oh, I'm the prince." He went back to that Prince of Saiyan thing, so that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that's true, but I feel like at least he's died down, so I won't.
They don't know what they're doing with the characters, if you ask me.
Yeah,
that's the bigger part.
I would say that I will agree with Gohan and Goku. Like they don't know what they're like. Goku in terms of intelligence, I feel like they don't know. Gohan, they just don't know like if they want him to be a scholar or a fighter, because they have him like switching every other.
And then they don't even know his personality. You know, like, oh, I'm a scholar. I've never liked fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess to wrap things up, anything else on the fight you wanted to mention?
Other than the fact, like, not really. For me, like the fight itself, like I said, it was cool. But the part I want to mention is like. Just where people like it's going like wild right now in like the the comment sections and just debates on Reddit and stuff like that, where Gohan's power is. Like I want to do another video on that, but like I feel like
stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'm sure you'll get to doing that.
Yeah, just for like a quick sum up, like for people out there, I just think Gohan's actually stronger than Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, it's just like definitely.
Because
Because Piccolo's at least like he's at least Super Saiyan 1 to somewhere in Super Saiyan 1 and 2.
Yeah,
so Gohan has to be stronger than that.
Like this episode though, because when they were fighting, he told Goku he's like get serious. You know, to him that wasn't like enough to like knock him out. So he wants Goku to go further, but that's like a whole nother point for a whole nother video. But yeah.
Yeah. All right, and lastly, when the episode ended, I didn't know this. This is my first time watching it. So they're apparently doing like some kind of like team formation.
Oh yeah.
And Goku said to Gohan, "You're the team of Universe. What is it, 7 or 8?
The leader, yeah."
Yeah. So that was pretty interesting to me. I don't know why. I feel like Piccolo should have been the leader. I feel like Goku should have been the leader, or Master Roshi. You know, though, like not Goku because he's smart or anything, just because he's his
fighting experience.
His fighting experience. He's kind of like let's just be real. He's like kind of like the strongest on the team. Not that means but I feel like if they're going for strategy, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, shouldn't Piccolo be the leader? And it's like that's I don't know. It's just like a weird bias. You're my son, so you're the leader.
Yeah. To me, I feel like other than Piccolo, I actually think he was like the second best choice.
Who? Gohan?
Yeah, like because when you think about it, I always said like Gohan's fought with like pretty much besides like Tien and like Roshi and
Yamcha.
Yeah,
oh, he's not in
like
it.
the people on the team, like he's fought with all of those people and had to like make situations that are like life
even the
death.
Androids.
Not the androids. I mean,
he's fought against them. Yeah, he fought against them.
But like he's just
in a different timeline, wasn't it?
Yeah, the future Gohan. Yeah. But like.
The point still stays. Yeah, I
like,
get you.
Yeah, he's like always like with like Krillin or Piccolo, even like Vegeta to like with Frieza, like he had to like work together with them and be like, okay, well, if we stick together, if we make this plan, if we do this, like with when they're on Namek with the Dragon Balls, like him and Krillin had to like make up tactics, to steal the Dragon Balls from like the not the Ginyu Force. Oh yeah, actually the Ginyu Force and like Frieza and all of them. So I don't know. I feel like he would have been like he's good in terms of just pure intelligence, like. If he wants to think of something,
I think that's Piccolo. I think that's Piccolo.
I feel like Piccolo has a good like fighting sense. Like he will know, okay, like, well, let's come up with this technique and like you do this and you do that. But like I feel like Gohan, he has a better understanding of what people's like strengths are than like what Piccolo would. Because
like how?
Like I feel like Gohan would know.
Nah, I think Piccolo was because that's the reason he trained with him. Because when Piccolo trained with Gohan, he specifically told him his strengths and weaknesses. Because like you're too cocky or something.
That's Gohan to him. Like that's like.
I feel like Gohan Piccolo could watch anybody and be like, "This is well, I might not be stronger than you, but I can outsmart you."
Yeah, that's true. He could. But I'm saying in terms of maybe not in terms of Piccolo, but I'll say compared to other characters like
like Krillin.
Yeah, like Krillin, he wouldn't really understand.
Maybe Vegeta. Or something. I think everybody could read Vegeta and figure out how to beat him because everybody knows he's just angry all the time.
He's pretty straightforward. He's like whatever. But like I feel like Gohan would be better than like Vegeta or Goku because like those two they like to fight alone. So like.
Yeah, Vegeta wouldn't make a good leader. Yeah, I feel like that leader concept is just weird for me. I don't know too much about it.
Yeah, so they haven't said like that.
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get like why they're having like a team up like a leader.
Yeah,
I don't get that part, but like.
But yeah, I feel like in terms of like team attacks, I don't think Goku and Vegeta are going to be involved that much. I
do. I think they're going to be like some of the last people, or like people like that synergy.
Team attacks, like you do this and I'll do that.
I think they're going to do what they did in the Buu saga. When I say fire, fire. When I say fire, I think they are going to do that because people like that.
I don't think they're going to work together. Like they're just going to be like, oh, I'm in charge. No, I'm in charge. Like they're not going to like work.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Good job, Kakarot. Yeah,
they're just gonna be like, stay out of my way. No, you like
Vegeta. I'm trying to work with you. Yeah, I don't need your help, Kakarot.
Yeah, they've always been like that. So like. I don't know. We'll see, but that was a pretty interesting, thing they came up with at the end of the episode. So we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
Episode 91 is just a whole bunch of random stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't trust me. Like, I might watch it just to keep the series going, but I won't be interested. Mm-hmm. I'm like I can sit through Super, but and I'm not trying to come from a perspective like all the good old days, but I just noticed that the times and how animation is done is different because it's too condensed. It's not that I don't like the concept, but I just don't like the execution. And I can find things to like about it and I can find things to dislike, but overall I'm just not impressed. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of do want to see what happens with this tournament because my brother's been telling me about all the characters and stuff, but
Frieza, back, all of that. So.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for my episode points for episode 90 on Super. Anything else you want to say?
I mean, not really. Other than the fact I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, that to me that was actually my favorite episode of Super, and I usually like. I mean, to me it was an actual good episode and I usually like bash the crap out of Super too. So I don't know, like I was pretty okay with it, and then we'll see if they can keep it up. But you know, whatever, it's whatever at this point. So next week.
All right, stay tuned, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you've made it to this video, just go ahead and subscribe. We'll be having more content coming soon.
Yep. All right, thank you guys.
Peace.